definition of an adjective is that it is a word that describes or clarifies a noun. Adjectives describe nouns by giving some information about an object's size, shape, age, color, origin or material. It's a big table. Size: it's a round table. Shape: it's an old table. Age: it's a brown table. Color: it's an English table. Origin: it's a wooden table. Material: it's a lovely table. Opinion: it's a broken table. Observation: it's a coffee table. Purpose: when an item is defined by its purpose, that word is usually not an adjective, but it acts as one in that situation. Coffee table, pool hall, hunting cabin, baseball player. What do adjectives look like? English can be very tricky, so you have to be careful, but a lot of English adjectives end with these suffixes: able/able, adorable, invisible, responsible, uncomfortable. Al, educational, gradual, illegal, nocturnal, viral. N, American, Mexican, urban. R, cellular, popular, spectacular, vulgar. Int, intelligent, potent, silent, violent. Fool, harmful, powerful, tasteful, thoughtful. X/iCal, athletic, energetic, magical, scientific. In, bovine, canine, equine, feminine, masculine. Ela, agile, docile, fertile, virile. Ive, informative, native, talkative. Less, careless, endless, homeless, timeless. Os, cautious, dangerous, enormous, malodorous. Some, awesome, handsome, lonesome, wholesome. Many adjectives also end with y, re and ate, but lots of nouns and adverbs also end with y, lots of nouns also end with re, and lots of nouns and verbs also end with ate, so be careful with those. Where do adjectives go in a sentence? If you come across a word that ends in y, re or ate, or any other suffix for that matter, and you want to know whether it's an adjective or not, just look at where it is and what it's doing in the sentence. If it comes immediately before a noun, and especially if it comes between an article, a, n, the. A possessive adjective: my, his, her, its, your, our, their. A demonstrative: this, that, these, those, or an amount: some, most, all, a few. And a noun: then it's probably an adjective. The grassy field was what with dew. Grassy comes between an article, the, and a noun, field, so you know it's an adjective. These are my old trophies. Old comes between a possessive adjective, my, and a noun, trophies, making it an adjective. We had a few ordinary days. Ordinary comes between an amount, a few, and a noun, days, so it's definitely an adjective. Did you see that immaculate kitchen? Immaculate comes between a demonstrative, that, and a noun, kitchen, so it must be an adjective. Adjectives also act as complements. Complements are words that complete the predicate of a sentence when the verb is be. He is tall. We've been teachers for 5 years. You were my best friend. He was smart, handsome and rich. As you can see, not all complements are adjectives. In these examples, tall and smart, handsome and rich are adjectives, but teachers for 5 years and my best friend are both noun phrases. If the complement is only one word, there's a good chance it's an adjective. Also, if the complement is a list of words, those are probably also adjectives. If an article, a, in, the, or a possessive, my, his, her, its, your, our, their, mine, his, hers, its, yours, ours, theirs, is involved, it's a noun phrase. What's the correct order for multiple adjectives? When you list several adjectives in a row, there's a specific order they need to be written or spoken. Native speakers of English tend to put them in the correct order naturally, but if you're learning English, you'll have to memorize the order. It goes like this: determiner, this means an article, a, in, the, a number or amount, a possessive adjective, my, his, her, its, your, our, their, or a demonstrative, this, that, these, those. Observation/opinion, beautiful, expensive, gorgeous, broken, delicious, ugly, size, huge, tiny, 4 foot tall, shape, square, circular, oblong, age, 10-year-old, new, antique, color, black, red, blue-green, origin, Roman, English, Mongolian, material, silk, silver, plastic, wooden, qualifier, a noun or verb acting as adjective. This is the correct order for adjectives that come directly before a noun, and they are separated by commas. My beautiful, big, circular, antique, brown, English, wooden coffee table was broken in the move. If the adjectives come after the verb be as a complement, then the qualifier will stick with the noun at the beginning of the sentence. The adjectives in the complement are separated by commas, with the final two being separated by and. For example, my coffee table is beautiful, big, circular, antique, brown, English and wooden. WH questions asking for information. Why are you running? What are you running for? How fast can you run? What is a WH question? A WH question begins with a question word. This lesson will show you how to use them. Question words are who, what, which, whose, where, when, why and how. We use a WH question to ask for information. You can see the difference with the lesson short questions and answers. Understand the structure of WH question. The structure of the WH questions are similar to the yes/no questions, but we add a question word at the beginning. WH question plus auxiliary verb plus subject plus verb. An auxiliary verb is a form of be, do or have, or a modal verb, such as can, could, may. Question word auxiliary subject verb. What are they playing? Who do they play with? Which do you choose? Whose book did you borrow? Where have you been? When did you see them? Why don't you tell me? How are you? The main verb be also comes before the subject in questions. How old are you? What was that sound? Where is Peter? If there are more than one auxiliary verb, only the first one comes before the subject. The rabbit have been running. Where have the rabbit been running? I should have told you about the mistake. What should I have told you? WH questions in present simple and past simple tenses. We use the auxiliary verb do with the verb in present simple and past simple. WH question plus do/did plus subject plus verb. When do we meet at the airport? Why did you lie to me? How do you get to school? Where did you see him? What do you do for your living? Which one do you prefer? Whose course did you take? WH questions in future tense. We use the auxiliary will / shall with the verb in future tense. WH question plus will plus subject plus verb. When will we meet at the airport? Why shall I go to work so early? How will you get to school? Where will you meet him? What will you do for your living? Which one will you buy? Whose course will you take? Question phrases for WH questions. What and how can go with a noun or an adjective to make a question phrase. Look at the example below. What kind of movies do you like? What color is your jacket? What time do you finish your exercise? How many candies do you have? How much did you spend at the tour? How much time do you spend for the test? How far can you run? How long does the movie last? How old is your father? How come I didn't see you at school?